check this place out. Two old Mustangs, the old Thunderbird. This thing is really cool. These are all for sale. There's a Monte Carlo right there with a broken hood. This thing has like 24,000 miles. Wow, this is crazy to sit in something like this. That is crazy. The guy told me I could just come out here and check it out. He wants $2,500 for this. 24,000. Home now. Maxima did great. I got someone coming to look at the car tonight. Actually in like an hour and a half. For my asking price, they're okay with. So, got to go get it cleaned up here, and I'll be right back. So, I've been waxing this thing religiously, so it's shiny. It's just super dusty. So, let's go get this thing cleaned up. All right, and one more thing. So also while I was gone, I didn't show it. I really wanted to get out and show you guys, but I didn't. I really should have. So I stopped at Ryan Chevrolet in Buffalo, Minnesota, and I looked at a black 2019 Camaro SS 1LE. So the track pack, that thing was absolutely beautiful. It was brand new, beautiful car, sounded amazing. We didn't test drive it. I didn't have time. Salesman actually was trying to get me to test drive it because he said it would sell me on the car, which I just looking at it sold me. And the MSRP was $47,000 and some odd change. Has the 6.2 V8 with like 465 horsepower or something like that. But the car is just gorgeous inside and out, every feature. And they were only asking $39,000 on the dot. All right, what's up, YouTube? So sold the black Maxima. The torque converter really started to go out on me. Actually, it was drivable, like, but at the same time, you shouldn't drive it. So I posted it. And then I was talking to a couple people, and I had told them, hey, the torque converter is starting to go out. And well, this one girl was still very interested at the same price. She wanted it. I don't know why she didn't try to negotiate. I'm not arguing, but we paid $2,000 for that car, like several years ago, and she came and she paid $3,000 for it with the torque converter starting to go. So I'm not trading it for the GXP anymore. Obviously, I didn't want to, drive it all the way over there and scam the dude, because he doesn't need to have a car with a bad torque converter. So I'm just gonna try to buy that GXP eventually, but I'm starting to tear apart my Maxima right now to get. Whoa, almost tripped the jack. I gotta get the timing cover off here. I started removing the sensor bolts so I could, get the harness out of the way. Got to remove the fuse box. Already kind of loosened that. Took the coolant reservoir out, and then got to remove some more stuff down here. And then I can take the cover off, get to the water pump, which is right down in here, and then I got to put a new timing chain. Make sure I redo the timing correctly. New water pump. And I'm not doing the head gasket because I actually think it's the water pump causing it to overheat. I've been looking it up, and it's a very common failure. All right, got the bill of sale. Got them down to $1,100. So this thing's definitely not perfect, but it's got a V8. Desperately needs front brakes and wheels. So I don't know what the bolt pattern is, but I'm going to check out the bolt pattern. If it's right, I'm going to throw those Maxima wheels on here because they're a lot nicer. These are 225 16s, so 17s would look really good. It's from California, so it only started to get rust this year. Red paint, obviously. So the only spot of rust is right there, which is easily fixable. The back is super filthy. The whole car is filthy. I cannot wait to clean this. And then you got right there, and it's from Minnesota. And right there, but underneath the car it looks super good. I looked at it. The problems with this car, let me set the bill of sale down. First problem is this janky key. Second problem, it's very clean on the inside too. Minus, I mean, it's filthy, but it's also very clean, if you know what I mean. First problem is you'll hear the ding. That. Pretty sure that's the e-brake light, and the e-brake's not on. It dings like that every once in a while. It's got 238,000 miles. It's got a lot more than the posting said. It's basically the reason why I talked him down from 1,400, which we'd agreed on, down to 1,100. Check engine lights on. Yeah, that ding. It's the, I'm pretty sure it's the e-brake warning. The ABS lights on because it very, very much needs front brakes. It's got this, the power mode, the regular mode, and then snow mode, which is really cool. It's super slow in snow mode, which is crazy, but it actually works. You can see the light on the... It's got heated seats, traction control, sunroof. This stuff all works, but the screen doesn't. But it's still, the screen, it, like everything works, just the screen doesn't. And that's the annoying noise, but... It's got an exhaust leak. Pretty sure it's misfiring. So I'm going to do spark plugs, get the exhaust leak fixed. The steering wheel is actually super nice under here, believe it or not. So it's a little dirty, but it's really nice. Yeah, dude, these seats look super plush. I'm excited. 1,100 bucks. Looks like they left some money, some bandage, a used bandage. It's kind of disgusting. Some more money. But the thing starts and runs good. It probably needs a starter eventually. As you guys can hear, it takes a little bit longer. It's a few hours later. I brought it to the car wash, and actually you can see the red paint came out really nice. The wheels are not very good, but I'm actually talking with someone on Marketplace right now on some sweet XXRs that are really cheap. Like a trade with these stock wheels and $100. But, and I did wash under here. You can probably tell. It's hard to tell in the lighting, but, and I also think I figured out, well, I know the problem. So that noise you got, that I was telling you I was hearing, that the only thing was going on, in my mind at least, that was really bad, as the brake, master cylinder, and booster, this whole thing right here is bad. So these plugs, you know how I know it's bad? There's a broken wire. Lexus getting some gas here.
Growing up, parents got me a guitar. Said you could do anything, kid, you could go far. You could be the president, fireman, race cars. The sky's the limit, kid, so shoot for the stars. So I strummed that guitar every day. Found the passion for music never went away. I joined a couple bands and played a few shows. Tried to impress the girl in the front row.